The Untold Philippine War. April 1898. Singapore did not sleep easily that season. The harbor moved with quiet purpose. British steamers, Chinese traders, Malay fishermen, all floating beneath the fading glow of empire. The air was thick, damp, and restless, as if the tropics themselves sensed that something irreversible was about to unfold. Inside the Raffles Hotel, where colonial officials drank gin beneath lazily swaying fans, two men prepared to meet in private. One wore the quiet confidence of a rising world power. The other carried the exhaustion of 3 centuries of occupation. Spencer Pratt was an American consul. Diplomatic, polite, convinced of his country's moral clarity. He believed in America's destiny, though he did not yet know what that destiny would cost. Emilio Aguinaldo was different. Young, sharp-eyed, reserved. He had led a revolution before. He had seen comrades executed. He had signed truces with Spain that dissolved into betrayal. He now lived in exile, waiting for the next turning point. And now America had declared war on Spain. Cuba was already in flames. The USS Maine had exploded in Havana Harbor. Newspapers screamed for intervention. Politicians spoke of honor and liberation. Spain's empire, once stretching across oceans, was decaying from within. When Pratt leaned forward that evening and began to speak, the words felt rehearsed, almost sacred. The United States does not seek conquest. We seek to relieve the oppressed. The phrase echoed with Jeffersonian righteousness. It sounded like 1776 reborn in Asia. Aguinaldo did not smile. Through an interpreter, he asked the only question that mattered. "And my people? Will we be free?" There was a pause, a long one. Pratt answered firmly, as if certainty could create authority. "Independence is the goal, on the same lines as Cuba." He believed it, but he did not have the power to promise it. Still, the telegram was sent. In Hong Kong, Commodore George Dewey received the message. His fleet was already moving toward the Philippines. His mission was simple: destroy Spain's Pacific Squadron. The reply came back brief and decisive. "Tell Aguinaldo, come soon as possible." That single line would ignite a revolution. On May 1st, 1898, before sunrise, Dewey's fleet entered Manila Bay. The Spanish ships waited in defensive formation. Within hours, they were burning wreckage. American gunnery was precise, methodical, overwhelming. By noon, Spain's Pacific naval presence had ceased to exist. Smoke hung low over the water. The Spanish Empire in Asia had collapsed in a single morning. But Dewey did not have enough troops